Welcome to 5-Minute Math. This is Carrie Rhinehart. Today I'm going to be looking at solving for a specified variable. If you're following along in the book, it's from Algebra 1, Unit 2, Lesson 5. So today they're going to give you an equation where there's just letters, and they're going to say solve for one of those letters. For example, if I have A equals B plus R, and then it says solve for B, or it looks something like this. That means they want you to get B by itself. So just like with other equations, we're going to draw a vertical line through the equal sign. And we want B by itself, so I'm going to underline B. B is on the right hand of the equation, or the equal sign. And I want to get it by itself. So anything that's on the side with B, I want to move. Well, there's an R over here. So I need to get rid of that R by doing the opposite operation. It's plus R, so I need to do the opposite, which would be to minus or subtract R. And remember, what you do to one side, you must do to the other. So I'm going to subtract R from both sides so that it cancels out over here. And the whole point is to get B by itself, which now it is. So we've got B equals, and on the other side, I can't subtract R from A, so I just write A minus R. And we're done. B is by itself. You can rewrite it like this. B equals A minus R. Okay, either way works. I know this is a little bit more formal here, but you're done. All right, let's look at another example. All right, let's look at P. This is the perimeter formula for a rectangle. P equals 2L plus 2W. And let's solve for W. We want to get W by itself. So I'm going to draw my vertical line. I want to get this by itself. So I need to get rid of this 2 and this 2L. And remember, we want to go in reverse order of operations when we move from one side to the other. So I've got 2 times W, and then I also have a plus 2L. You could rewrite it as 2W plus 2L if it makes it easier to see that. But we need to deal with addition and subtraction first. So that's this 2L here. It's a positive 2L. Okay, so I need to do the opposite and subtract 2L from both sides. The whole point is so that those 2L's will cancel on the right-hand side. So I've got P minus 2L, which I can't combine. They're not like terms. I just write it out like this. And then on the right-hand side, I still have 2W. I still need to get W by itself, so I need to get rid of that 2 right here. Well, it's 2 times W, so the opposite would be to divide by 2. But remember, what you do to one side, you've got to do to the other. So that cancels, and again, you have to divide the whole side. So I've got P minus 2L all over 2 equals, we've just got W left here. So our final answer is P minus 2L all over 2. You could also split it and divide each of those individually by 2. So I've got P over 2, which I can't reduce, minus, then I've got 2L over 2. I'm going to write it up here. W equals, well, P over 2 doesn't reduce, so I'm going to leave it like that. And then minus 2L over 2 reduces to just minus L. And then you're done. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Okay, let's say we have F equals X plus Y over 3, and they want us to solve for Y. I'm going to write it over here. So I want to get Y by itself, which is on this right-hand side. I've got to get rid of the X and the 3. Well, when you have a fraction like this, anything that is on top of the fraction is understood to be in parentheses. So we're going to have to deal with that last because you go in reverse order of operations. Now I've got to get rid of that 3 first. Well, I'm dividing by 3, so the opposite would be to multiply by 3. And what you do to one side, you've got to do to the other. So that those cancel. Well, 3 times F is just 3F. Equals X plus Y. I can now take out a parentheses because the fraction's gone. And again, I want to get Y by itself, so I need to get rid of that X. It's a positive X, so I'm going to subtract it. What you do to one side, make sure you do to the other. so that these cancel, and I get 3f minus x. They're not like terms, I can't combine them, and we get y, which is what we wanted in the first place. We want y by itself. So y equals 3f minus x, and you are finished. All right, I hope you guys have a great day.